Hello sports fans, welcome back to another episode of Back and Forth, the only show that gets dunked on worse than Brandon Knight. I'm Sean Wagner-McGough.
And I'm Christina Knoll.
And we're going back
and forth. This last Wednesday, Cal men's basketball fell to arch rival Stanford 83-70. This prevented any chance they had at winning the Pac-12 title. This is the second year that Stanford has prevented Cal from winning this title. Sean, tell me what you thought about the game.
It comes down to the defensive end for the Bears. Coming into the game, the Bears have held their last four opponents to under 30% shooting, which is really quite remarkable defense, and really a huge step forward for this team. However, the Stanford game was a huge step back. They allowed the Cardinal to shoot almost 50% from the floor. Additionally, they gave up 30 free throws, which is not going to win you many games in the Pac-12.
Sean, I really wanted to talk about the offensive side of the game. Alan Crabb and Justin Cobb did a really good job of scoring points for Cal. They both scored 24 points, and they were the only two that reached the double digits. Tyrone Wallace only made 1 out of 7 from the field, and that's really not enough to be able to win a game, especially against a school like Stanford. Alan Crabb and Justin Cobb cannot be forced to win the game for Cal every time.
I completely agree with you, Christina. I think a big part of it was that the big men for Cal weren't productive enough. David Kravish and Richard Solomon only shot the ball 11 times combined. Clearly not enough production inside the paint. Additionally, behind the three-point arc, Cal shot 25% while Stanford shot well over 50%. Cal is going to have to recover from their tough loss to Stanford pretty quickly as they head to Las Vegas for the Pac-12 tournament. The Bears entered the tournament as the number 2 seed overall and will take on the winner of Utah and USC. Christina, what are your thoughts heading into this weekend's tournament?
I think heading into this tournament that Cal is going to do a really good job. They've had a really good season so far, and I think that if they all just step up and score in the double digits, that Cal will be the team to beat this weekend, and they'll do a really good job.
I agree with you, and I think it's really imperative that Cal does really well in this tournament to boost their overall seed when March Madness comes around. And I really think this Pac-12 tournament is really unique because there are so many teams right now that have a legitimate shot at winning it. I'd give the edge to UCLA. They won the Pac-12 upright. They should be the favorites. Cal is right there though. Oregon is clearly suffering right now, but they've been a really consistent team throughout the whole season. And you can't forget about Arizona, who was once ranked up in the top 15 in the country. So I think this tournament is going to be really exciting, and the Bears are going to look to do really well to improve their seeding for March Madness.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, sports fans. Thanks for watching another episode of Back and Forth, the only show that Richard Sherman refuses to trash talk. I'm Christina Knoll.
And I'm Sean Wagner-McGough. Be sure to tune in next week to get your download of What's Up in Cal Sports.